Hey, boys and girls, it's Miss Deanie here. We are going to practice some mixed numbers to improper fractions and also improper fractions to mixed numbers. I think a lot of us had some difficulty with that. And then it kind of also turned into having difficulty with adding and subtracting. So let's take a look. Have your notebook nearby. I'm going to be doing these a little bit slower, our lessons, because I'm not just going to go right through each lesson in the book. So just follow along with the instructions on what I give you guys in the assignments, and we'll be good. So have your notebook or whiteboard or piece of paper nearby, and let's practice some. All right. So I'm going to be doing mixed numbers first, changing it to fractions greater than 1. So if I had 4 wholes and 1/3. So you guys should be following along with me. 4 wholes and 1/3. Now, what I could do is put them all into fractions and then add them up, like decompose them. So if I have 1 whole and we're talking thirds, it would be 3/3. Good. So 3/3. So that's 1 whole. I have to get 4 wholes. So 3/3 plus another 3/3 is 2 wholes, plus another 3/3, which is 3 wholes, plus another 3/3, which is our 4 wholes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then we can't forget plus 1/3. Okay. So if you take a look, we have 1 whole, 2 wholes, 3 wholes, 4 wholes. That's where that number is from. And then our 1/3. Okay. Now we can think about it as 3. We're going to count them up. So this is 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, or 3, 6, 9, 12. So right here, we have 12 thirds. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of 3/3. Okay. And when I'm doing repeated addition, what am I actually doing? Multiplying. 3, 6, 9, 12. So I'm really I could multiply 4 groups of 3/3 to get 12 thirds. And then we're just going to add our 1/3. So 12 thirds plus 1/3 is 13 thirds. And that's our final answer. Now, the other way we could do this is, I wanted to show you this way so then you would understand why you could do this other way. So if I had the 4 wholes and 1/3, another way to do it that's a little quicker would be, I could do 3 times 4, because I'm talking about thirds. 3 times 4, and that's where we're getting this 12 here, right? We have thirds, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. So 4 times 3, and then, which is 12, and then add the 1 for the numerator, because right here it is. So that would be this one. So 12 plus 1 is 13. Same thing here. 3 times 4 is 12, plus 1 is 13, and we're talking thirds. So that's a quicker way to do this. Let's try one more. Mixed number to improper fraction, or fraction greater than 1. Fraction greater than 1 and improper fraction means the exact same thing. It's just a different way to say it. Okay. All right, let's try one more. Let's try 3 2/3, and we'll change it to an improper fraction. So we're talking thirds. We have 3 wholes. So we're going to change that into 3/3, 1 whole, plus 3/3, second whole, plus 3/3, our third whole, right? 1, 2, 3, plus 2/3. Okay. So we have 1 group of 3/3, 2 groups, 3 groups of 3/3, plus 2/3. So 3, 6, 9, plus 2 more, 11 thirds. Okay. Now, the other way you could do that, instead of decomposing the fractions, you could think 3 2/3. You could think 3 times 3, which is 9, which is what we got here, 9/3, plus 2, 10, 11, to get our 11/3. Okay. Let's do some improper fractions or fractions greater than 1, changing it over to a mixed number. Okay, so same thing we just did, multiplication or repeated addition. So what do you think we could do to flip it to the other way? What is the inverse operation to multiplication? Division, right? Okay, so if I had 31/6, okay, we could think, okay, I could do 6/6 plus, that's 1 whole, okay? 6/6 is a second whole. Right now I have 6, 12. I have to get up to 31. Another 6/6 would be 6, 12, 18, right? So 18/6 right now. So now I have 4 wholes, or 6, 12, 18, 24. I could keep going. I have to get up to 31. Plus another 6/6, which is 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. Can I do another 6/6? No, because I have right here, I have 36, and I just need one more 6. So plus 1/6. And then you just count how many holes you had. Well, we had 1 hole, 2 holes, 3 holes, 4 holes, 5 holes, and 1/6. Now again, if you want to write it out like this, you can, but here's a quicker way. Instead, I can think 31/6. Oh, you can't see that. 31/6. I could think 31 divided by 6. Okay, we talked about this when we were doing remainders and talking about how we could share them. So 31 divided by 6, I could think 6 times something is going to get me close to 31, which is 5, with a remainder of 1. Remember what I said, this 5 is our quotient, or our, whole number, and our remainder is our numerator. And our denominator is just stays the same as 6. Okay, let's try one more with this. I hope you're following along in your notebooks. Okay, one more. Let's try 13/6. Okay, so we could decompose, and we have 6/6 would be 1 whole, plus another 6/6 would be our second whole, right? 6, 12. So right here we have 12/6. We need 1 more 6. So that means we have 1 whole, 2 holes, and 1/6 left. Okay. The other way we could do that, we could think 13 divided by 6. 6 times something will get me close to 13, which would be 2, with a remainder of 1. So as a mixed number, it would look like this. 2 holes, and our remainder is our numerator, and we keep our 6 as our denominator. Can you see that? I know the light's on. Okay? Okay, so make sure that you are following along with me and writing in your notebook. You can watch this video as many times as you need to. And then I want you guys to there are 2 slides. It's all in one. thing, but it's a Google slide. Click on it, and there's 2 different slides. You guys are going to be moving, dragging the pieces to the right spots. Okay. And then there's a Google form at the end that I want you just to fill out. Let me know how you felt with this lesson. Okay. I'll see you guys later.